Good morning, folks. Welcome back. As you can see, we are, 11% into getting the final rig for this character that I was working on yesterday done. So we'll start on the environment while we're waiting for him. Just so you know what he looks like, this is going to be him in a final rig perspective. But let's just jump over and start thinking about a scene in the meantime. I want this to be more of a ruined environment from the Earth side of things rather than from the new stuff that the I could speak the Chosen are making. So let's think what would be a good I could talk. Really? Honest I can. Let's what would be a good sort of environment to start with? Hey, Unquiet. Good to see you. Let's just go with a building to start with. Or maybe even a wall. A wall could be good. Let's do a wall. Okay. So let's take this. Come here. Tab. SY. Shrink it in. Maybe I'll do it over here in this. We're going to have it be 0.3. Sure. I know height is going to be 3. And our X will be 3. So we'll go with, there we go. Rotation and scale. Actually, GZ. No, let's leave it there. For right now, anyway. No. Tab GZ 1.5. Cool. And GX 1.5. Okay. So it's lining up the origin at that point there. I think that'll make it better for us. Yep. Good. Okay. So we're going to do this wall. I'll just come in here and edit. We're going to add a little bit there. And what was our cut? 844. Sure. See if we can get the same. Minus 0.844. Should be even enough. Cool. And then 3. Select these. Extrude it out just a bit. We're going to go with 0.15. Cool. Very, very simple wall. Now, we could just do an array. Keep it straight. Yeah, I see no reason not to. How many did I make? I don't even remember. 8. Let's make it 10. Cool. There's a wall going across the top. I like it. And I'm looking at a structure in Oman now. It's like by the beach. It's kind of got some weird castle vibes going on to it. And I don't think we're going to necessarily do that so much, but let's give it some towers. Mesh, new mesh cube. And it's going to be a size of 3 meters. And GX minus 1.5. Oh, come on. Not size. There we go. GX minus 1.5. So it lines up to the side of there. Cool. Let's see how our character's doing. Did he come along? Oh, come on. Hey, Zote. I have to re-sign in. You bastard. Which probably means I'm going to have to redo that whole rig. Well, let's get started on that. It's still there? It's still there. Okay, cool. See if it'll cancel. See if I can do it again. Finalize character. See if it'll actually go. I hate it when something like midway through something decides it wants you to re-textualize itself. It was fucking cheesy 1.5. Okay, so there's our that, and we're just gonna say Shift S2 and object set origin to our 3D cursor, and then 3E3. It's a 2-story high tower around this thing here. Cool. And I like that. That can be enough for what we want. I think it might be. Let's take it. Let's take this, and I'm just going to apply it. Sure, I'll apply it. And I'm just going to join those two together. And then I'm going to RZ180, no, Shift D, RZ180, and GX 3 times 11, 3 times 12, 36. No, it's not enough. Times 3. Or just take it. Fuck it. Come on. 30. So it should be this. That's the same width, right? But we don't. Do we want to be the same width? Let's move it a little. Let's go 33. There's our gate. Oh, and we got to mirror it. SY -1. There we go. Back to the front. Let's save our thing. New. Actually, it's where's he going to be? He's in the mediator one. Well, we'll get from the one. New 250326. Yeah, one live stream desert scene. Cool. Now let's see. Don't want to double check this thing. Is it still going? Did it die? It just died entirely. Great. We are going to have to redo the whole thing. Load a character. Let's just do this first. So it's runaway. There's our guy. It doesn't take long. Yes, yes, yes. For symmetry, rigged a body. Probably could have saved it and reloaded it, but I didn't. Down to his feet. Cool. Down to his knees. Cool. Legs. Great. Wrists. Great. Elbows. Shoulders. Clavicle. Come on. Great. Pretty straightforwardly, almost perfect. To here. To there. To there. Sure. Finalize. Hey, Patrick. Okay, let's see if that's going to do it for us. So that is our front wall. Now, we could... Do I want to include the whole thing? Do I care? I think I want to do at least one side. It's pretty lightweight, so let's just Shift D, RZ90, and it's going to be 33. And do I need to rotate it? No, it's rotated correctly, pointed outward. Cool. And then Shift D, RZ90, GY33. And actually, RZ180. There we go. Cool. And problem with this is now we're going to have a hole down the center, but that's fine because I'll just deal. You can actually just go and grab one again. Tab, L. Great. Shift D, P section. Great. And grab it. G, Y, 33. Cool. Q, array. And we'll just jump it all the way across. I don't remember how many I've done. Should be 22. Yep. And apply. Now I have our area. I'm doing well, Infinity. How are you? Let's see. Okay, it says it's going again. We'll see if it's actually going. Cool. Now, is this backwards? Yes, this is backwards. SY minus 1. There we go. Cool. So let's just take all these together and join them back together. Rotation scale. Okay. So we have that. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but we have it. I'm just going to move the whole thing. Object, set origin to 3D cursor, just back to the center. Great. And then GZ3, 2.5, GZ 2.5, right? Yeah, that's a little high. Fine. 2. Cool. Just so it's, I don't know. No real reason, but so much just feels better. Now, let's make ourselves a new terrain. Mesh, plane, S100. Yeah, it's going to be bigger this time, but that's fine. I think that's cool. Good deal. Control A, rotation scale, tab, W, subdivide. Let's go 4. Very simple. Base, and we're going to take it and push it back to like there. So we have more behind than in front. Thank you. I hope to as well. How's this going? Is it actually going? I hope it's actually going. All right. Let us draw some hills. Curve, Bezier, tab, X, vertices, draw. And we're going to kind of come, how do we want to do it? Let's do it this way. Like that. Nice. 1. Like there. Okay. Now let's see what that does with this. Add a modifier, terrain, draw terrain. We'll leave it base subdivision 1 because it's our first one. Select the Bezier curve. Great. Spread it so it's kind of more of an actual hill. Looks pretty good, actually. Kind of digging that. We can, if we want to, tweak it a little bit, but we've already got kind of a slight randomness. It is straight across is the only thing. Tab, just to mess with it a little bit. That's kind of neat. Give it like a little, oh yeah, let's do that. That's fun. Save. And now let's build a second curve. Bezier. Tab X vertices, and we're going to draw with it again. And we're going to go. Oh, it's an add-on, but it's like a $15 add-on, and it's amazing. I highly recommend it. It's a cool one. Add a modifier. Theoretically, I could make something like it. It's not that complicated, but for 15 bucks, I would just buy it, frankly. Kill the base sub div down on the second one. Select our Bezier curve. And G, yeah, there we go. We got it. 7 and G, and rotate it. Gives us some kind of a fun up the hill kind of vibe. I like it. The link to Draw Terrain, I believe, is in the video description on this one. I think I have it as one of my like recommended videos, or recommended add-ons rather. Sorry. Edit. Let's take those and bring it down. There we go. That's kind of fun. The rest I think I'm going to leave sort of dirt flat. Literally, I suppose, dirt flat. We're going to put, in fact, let's go ahead and apply this. Apply all. Delete this. Delete this. Not that. That. And tab. Great. And then, let's see, 3 here, here. All of these, yeah. We're going to give a vertex group of assign detail. And then we're going to give the whole thing a auto terrainer base. And keeps that flat there, which is cool. I like it. I think that's going to be good for us. Cool. I'm not even going to change it. Just apply. I'm crazy. And then kind of our usual, once we've done that, let's go to sculpt and just smooth the edges down so it's a little less even and square. Okay. That should be better. Great. Object mode. Let's check on our character again. Still only 11 rather. I'm feeling like it may or may not be happening. We'll hope. I am doing all this other stuff at the same time. Alrighty. We're going to come over here and we're going to give it our dirt, rock, sand texture. Which is red desert rock. And then we're going to UV this thing because it will not be, it is not UV'd. U unwrap smart UV project. Now let's see. Updating our images is good. I think our scale is a little bit wonked, but we could fix that easy enough. UV editing, AS10. Let's try that, see if we like it better. That should be better. Cool. And then shading. And select it. And we can just get rid of slot 1. And we're going to come up to our right here. And we're going to bring our Z to 0 maybe. Let's go a little higher. And that's our sand. Z is 3.5. Okay. That'll work, I think. I don't super love this sand though, but I think we're gonna... Do I have another one? I thought I did, another height. That was 3.5. And this one should be 3. Yes. That gives us like dirt underneath it, which is good, but we're not going to make it dirt. But that's the one we want. It's this connection there. So is it this here, sand, and this here is, I believe, dirt, right? Yes. So we're going to get rid of this one. And we're going to, probably easiest to fake it. So search principled BSDF. Cool. Control-Shift-T. Textures. Sand. And I want beach sand. Cool. Then I can delete this. Delete that. And normal to normal. I have to do a roughness. To roughness. Where's my roughness? Roughness. And this comes from Fluent, incidentally, these other nodes, which is a fun mod. I like it a lot. Okay, cool. Shift A, search. Just go with a bump. Throw that there. Throw this into our height. And turn it way down. And that gives us two different kinds of dirt. I like it. I actually might reverse them. Yeah, it's here. Invert. Let's see if that works. Yeah. So now the more packed one is below, and we got our beachy one above. And we can change our Z all the way. Cutting in. I don't know. Like, that seems all right. I don't know. Sure. Oh, fuck. Okay. I hate you. I hate you so much. Close the program. Goodbye, AccuRig. We're going to try you one more time, because I really want that character. I have logged in. Yes, that's who we want. Importing the model. Uh-huh. Yeah, we got it. You know you want to work this time, you stupid. Ah, yes. Down. Down. At least this doesn't take long. I'm actually going to, we could try saving it. Well, maybe. Not yet. Okay. And those down. Big hands. 5. Third time's a charm, right? All right. Okay. Great. And I think I know what I'm going to do with the wall now. So, like, while I've been doing this, I've been thinking. So that's a good thing, I guess. To there, so it lines up on those two. Finalize character. You want to work this time. All right. Anyway, we have our ground. And 3.5 is where our sand starts on the ground for things like geoscatter later. Okay, this bad boy here. Actually want to L, 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 P. I want to separate them out. Change my mind. And then we want to grab them, and we want to add a solidify modifier of thickness of, we'll go with 0.2. And it's going inside, which is fine. So that's what we wanted. And then just going to apply it. And what that's done is turn this from a solid mesh into a mesh that has a hole in the middle that will get recognized by other things. Let's see if it worked. I haven't tried using these damages since this new version of Blender, so let's try. Mixed damage? Let's try mixed damage. We're going to go with... I'm on. Masonry and damage and add. Now we should be able to come over to, let's see, is it working for us the way we want? Nah, I don't know. Let's try another one first. Let's try OCD2, make damage. I really want to eat through it. And we can adjust it here, I guess. Damage. You're not eating through. I grumble. Well, let's try that. Something else then to remove it. It's going to try a few things. Sometimes it takes a bit to figure which one you want to use. Erode it would work, I think. Let's try. Maybe not. None of these are working the way I want them to right now. Always the way. First off, let's make sure I did it right. Mesh, rock. Scale it up. Great. Come to it. And it's like this, and control minus. Yes. Okay, so we do actually have that hole. Great. So we could do it this way. Maybe we'll just do this then. That'll work. Although I wanted to give it... Nah, you bastard. It's fine. Shift A. Mesh. Rock. Scale it up. Cut into that. Do we want it like that? That feels better. Okay. And maybe we won't worry about the back ones because they're back. Let's get rid of the rocks. That's a good way to make cheap damage. Now, can we take that and do an OCD on it? Go hero. Let's see. No, I don't think we want to do that. Remove. Well, that's kind of weird. Right. remove it too. Mix. Try mix damage, or we can't because it's already, yeah. It's fine. Mix damage gets weird after you save it out or remove it. Let's check. Did our guy go? He's still thinking. Probably going to fail again. That kind of day. All right. That's all right. I think we can live with this. We do want... That'd be okay. Q bevel. Just add a bevel. I'm going to add a bevel to that too. 0.01. Yeah, sure. Feels like a good amount. Great. Now, Warzone, wreckage. Which one do we want to play with? Let's go with wreckage. Under 4.4. I haven't brought wreckage into my asset library yet. From Kitbash 3D. I don't think. No. I have not. Right? Right. Loading up. I don't believe you. Okay. I think if we put a big wrecked building in the center, it will kind of help sell our idea. I also think it might be time for a reboot. It's coming up. But in the meantime, let's play with geoscattering, maybe? Kind of trying to multitask a little bit. Select biome scatter, open biomes, and we're going to go to... This one is much drier than yesterday's. We're going to go with dry biome 3. $3 million instances, yes, fine. We're going to put this and this, new collection, structure. And just in case I want to do more, I don't think I do right now, but just in case, we're going to make this one instructions and put structure inside of there so that we can have the flexibility to only do this once. Because we can come up here to upward obstruction and obstructions. Great. Okay, so now it's not going there. It's only 4 objects. There's grass, or 3 objects, rock, and grass. Let's see, rock. It's a lot of rock. Great, let's do rock 1. Is it the bigger one? Yes. Okay, so rock 1, we basically don't want in our calling mask. Vertex group, detail. Cool. We also, just for funsies, elevation, don't want it in altitude. Maximum is going to be 50 all up to the top. Minimum is going to be 4. No. 3.5. No. So it's not the exact same as... There we go. Let's see what that looks like in comparison to our sand. Okay, cool. So none of it in the sand. Minimum of 0.5 and a transition of 0.5 to 2. Just to give us a little bit in there. Cool. We like that. Let's do the same for the other one. Rock 2 is going to be... we'll leave the vertex group up. Elevation, change to altitude. Minimum of 0.2. Transition of 1. Maximum of 50. And this one we're going to set also a slope on it. Because why not? And let's turn it back on. Yeah, lots less. And it is going inside of our courtyard, which is fine. I don't mind. But it's not going into our sand pits, which is what we want. Grass. What is our grass looking like? It's quite thick. We don't want that. Let's take it to like 10. Just to see what it looks like for right now. And we know we're going to do the exact same thing. I don't want it in detail. And elevation, altitude, minimum of 0.2, transition of 0.5, so very small, maximum of 100, and slope of 35, which is probably most everything, but that's fine. Now let's save and turn it on. It's quite a lot of grass, man. Let's see what color it is. It's a lot of grass for what we want here. I'm certainly not going to take it back up to 120, which was nuts. I might even take it down a little bit to like 5. I like having some, but I think 120 was a little excessive. That feels better. I think I'm going to cut down the number of rocks in our big rock group. All right, go away. Let's just half it. Maybe half it again. And even again. There we go. That's looking better. Now it's starting to feel deserty. Save. And great. Oh, you're so failing. All right. 30 assets. We'll just have to put a character in there after the scene, probably. Wreckage. Yes. Get back 3D. Come on. So I don't know if we're actually going to put a road here, but this would be like a dirt road. But often in Oman, from what I've seen, if it's really flat and sandy, they don't even always put a road there. They just kind of like build buildings in the middle of nowhere, which is bizarre to me, but seems accurate. Okay. These are very Euro buildings, a lot of them, which we would not have. What's that one? That one's a walkway. This one I think could work, though. Let's see. see. Oh, that's the house. Now, where's the residential? I'm blind. Let's just come over here. Crash apartment. Where's apartment? That one. Okay, we'll use that one. Select hierarchy. Copy objects. Come here. Let's go back to collection just to give it someplace to put it. And we're going to turn off geoscatter. Because of course we don't want it in collection. I think we can just make it a single mesh too. Join. And we're going to Alt-P, clear the parent. Get rid of that. And that. Move to structure. Good. GZ down slightly. Great. And we're going to move it over to here. Cool. Maybe we'll give it a little bit more over to here. Yeah. So it's like if you came into this space, this like be like parking lot area, and this would be whatever these structures were. Okay. Then what's that one? Office. We kind of liked it too, didn't we? I don't know. We just want some gunk. Is this just gunk? Truss. Sure. Prop, fallen concrete A. What's that one look like? Yeah, we'll go with this one. Thing over here and paste. And Alt-P, clear parent. Great. Delete that. Move it to structure. And again, kind of just like that, maybe. Let's see. Let's rotate it over there. Great. Bring it down into our dirt more. Cool. And then I'm going to take the same thing and put it here and scale it in a bit. Not quite that much. There we go. Okay. Like that. I don't know what those pillars are. Kind of don't want them there. See if I can get rid of just them. Is this an individual or did I Alt-D it? I can't remember. Okay, individual. Now, L, X, vertices. Oh, fine. And L, X, vertices. Great. Now we have a pile without those pylons. I can put it there. Cool. 7. This time we will Alt-D and just drag it so it's there and maybe scale it up a little bit. Okay, so we got a pile of crap there, pile of crap there. Okay, then pile of crap there. Okay. So just where those, around where those towers have crashed, we have garbage. Even though it matches nothing to what it looks like, that'll be good enough for what we need. He worked! Yes! He walks. Cool. Export. FBX. Blender. I am shocked. Mediator Archon rigged. Cool. Get to him in a bit then. No, I don't want to save. And these should also be in structure if they're not already. I don't remember where they are. They're in structure. Good. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to add a few more just sort of bits of stuff. I think we'll grab some from Big, Medium, Smalls Apocalypse. Yes, we will. And bring in this wall here. No, it's actually even the structure. It's better than a wall. Oh, I like it. RZ. Maybe we'll change our mind and put a double structure there. Yeah, that's cool. And it should also be in structure. Is it? No. M structure. Save. And could put like an old water tower here too. Yep. So some kind of a compound of something. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that's too high up. That's better. That's too high up. That's better. Those look okay. Great. Save. File. External data. Find missing. Files. 3D assets. Wreckage. Type correctly. Textures 2K. Find missing files. Yeah, I know. There's lots that don't apply to the other ones. We got it. We're getting somewhere, I swear. It's just rethinking, recalculating all the materials, but let's get back out of that for right now. I don't want quite that much space. Going to add in our Jeep. We like our wrecked Jeep. And I want to put it beside the wall for a reason. Here. And I want to make sure we're in structure. I think we are. Okay, and GZ, because it was a 3D scan, so it has ground, which we don't want. There we go. Go just a bit. There we go, probably. Should be good. Let's see. It's a thinking. Updating images. Let's go look at our dude in the meantime. Unrigged off. We're multitasking. Import FBX. Mediator. Import him. Alt S. There he is. Cool. I'm going to give him his material again. F4, import FBX. I'm doing this in 2 different versions of Blender because the Rococo thing still isn't working in 4.4 last I checked. Seems like a lot of stuff's not quite working in 4.4, honestly. Walking? Maybe just walking. Okay. Rococo, retargeting. Source is the armature one we just added. Target is our armature. Build our bone list. Retarget the animation. Oh, it's waking, not walking. Don't want that. That's fine. F4, import FBX. Yeah, not waking, walking. Walking. Do it again. It's easy enough. Just change our source to armature 2 now to rebuild our bone list. Retarget the animation. There we go. That's good. I even like it just posed like that. So we're just going to get rid of this hierarchy, and we're going to clear the animation data. Pose mode, shift hide to get rid of the bones we're not using. Before display in front, and I want to kind of local, bring his head back up just a little bit. He's not quite so downward looking. And then this one I'm going to move back slightly. And then this I'm going to move forward slightly. Yeah. This I'm going to maybe, let's try RY, rotating it slightly. Bring it up like that. I like it. Kill in front. Save. Let's see how this is looking. Good. Down a little bit more, though. Cool. Yeah, those buildings are looking great. That's all what I wanted. Cool deal. I do too. I feel bad for them. It's a no-win situation because I also feel bad for me that they don't freaking work. But you know. Shade is Bash 3D. Paint. What do we want? Not metal, although it might work. Concrete painted dark. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll go with a lighter one. Warm. Yeah, that's better. We're going to do that one. Or even just the lightest of light ones. Let's see. Not that. Ooh, no. Yeah, there you go. We'll do that. Link materials. Oh, I've probably got 2 materials, doesn't it? Let's see. Yep. Nuke it. Tab A, U, unwrap, Smart UV project. Great. Close enough for what we need. Okay. Now that's looking kind of good. Now, I want to throw some stuff into here now and make it a little bit different. And then we're going to do some characters and things too. But I want to try. Ground 2, unfortunately. I think I know how to do it. Okay, I'm going to do a new modifier that I picked up the other day because it's me and organic. This makes nasty, gross things that we like. Nets, junky stuff, surface. I'm going to go with curves. We'll try it to start with. Import our curve object. And I think that's just where it wants to go by default. And there's our curve, by our base curve. Great. And curve. Come take a look at it. And main settings. And our collision is going to be structure. And we're going to see how it freaks out. And additional mesh is going to be, oh, it needs to still be in a folder, huh? New collection, ground. Back to this. Ground. Okay, and then tab. A X vertices. Let's get rid of all the default ones that it came with. We're going to just draw some of our own now. We're going to draw on, come here, surface. 1. Cool. 2. I don't want to be quite this big, maybe, but let's see. Can I draw across like that? What does it do? I'm very curious. Interesting. Okay, now that's neat. It tries to connect things, so we're good to that. And we're gonna click there to there. Morning, Michael. Okay, so that'll be cool. I think that's enough. And go back to object mode. And we're going to add some essentially host-like corruption to this scene, even though we're not in India right now. We turn off preview. And it creates some neat-looking stuff. It gets this cool, like, growy whatever thing. We can decrease our density down to 1, which will make it a lot more open. Maybe too open. 5. Yeah, you get a lot of control over this. Length of 1. I don't know. See if that does anything. Yep. Length density. That's okay. And we can add even like gravity and other weird things to it if we want to. I'm not going to bother because we're going to play with it some more. And it does go underneath, which is cool. We're just going to apply to mesh. Make it. Okay. Then this mesh. What if we want to modify it? Because we could just sculpt that up now if we wanted to bring that part up. The underneath things. Sculpt mode. Could try. Slightly going up. like that. So it comes across. That's kind of neat. Let's do that. Object mode. Save again. Set our end to 25. And show me more. And where is that object? Don't want to be in. I'm going to move it to obstructions. New collection. In obstructions, called it corruption. Great. Now, add a modifier, mine, geometry nodes, differential growth. And we're going to want it to, what do we want to do? Growth direction add. I want it to come up just a little bit, 0.25. And multiplier 1.5. And a voxel size of 0.02. So it's smaller. Save. Let's try that and see what we get. I'm only going to 25. We can go to 10 just to see. I didn't give it a vertex groove. Yeah, so it's doing something, but probably not enough. Let's go closer. And we've added some blob, but let's take it to 25. It was going fast enough. Looks like it's growing sideways. So I think our what do you call it? Rotation is probably off. Control A, rotation scale. Now let's try it. Now it should grow up more. Yeah, now it's going up more. I love combining things like this. Like his is cool by itself, but when you add it to mine, it creates something that other people aren't going to have everywhere, but I still get the power of his too, which is fun. It gets really neat when you watch it grow after it finishes doing its sim like this. Yes. Do we like that? That feels pretty good to me. I think we like it. I think we're just going to keep it. And then materials. It comes with a bunch of neat ones too. Rotten meat's kind of a fun idea. Let's see what it looks like. Import material. I don't necessarily have to use the same ones as I used in India because this is a slight variation. This is not necessarily host corruption. This is unasked for corruption from the chosen because they can't get away from it either. That's kind of neat looking. Does it need to be UV'd? Let's see. Tab. A. Come on. Yep. U. Unwrap. Smart UV project. Thinky, thinky, thinky. I don't know if it does or not. Yeah, it looks like it did. Yeah, that's cool. Could try some different ones. So we can also just alter these materials, but alien organic one, let's try that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do that. That's just gross and disgusting, and I dig it. Gnarly. Now, let's take a brief minute to finish this guy. Kind of jumping around, but that's cool. We're going to set, this is the pose we want him in. Let's set him at 25 or 20. And object, pose mode, A, K, location, rotation, and scale. Cool. And then let's go to 10, A, Alt S, Alt R, Alt G, K, location, rotation, and scale. And just to make sure, K, location, rotation, and scale. Object mode, play. Yep, cool. And end of 40. Should be more than enough. Now, how much clothes do we want to give him? That's an interesting question. Some, I think, because he's not a full Greater Archon. He is still a wee Lesser Archon, but he's getting close to being a Greater Archon. Mesh, plane. Sure. SX to there. SY to there. Control A, rotation scale. GZ. Okay. Can dig on that. And we'll just quad it, I think. Quad remesh it to 500. Remesh. Delete the original. 500 seems good. Yeah, sure. 3. I'm just gonna 7. Where are we at? Solo. Great. C. Let's do. That was not that one. X faces. Cool. Then 2. Let's see if this will work. Should. Shift E, harden it. Control 1. Yeah, it worked. It makes it round. And we won't even apply it just yet to see. Cool. And he's getting the world's simplest clothing, but it's fine. Simply. Cool. Create simple cloth. I think this works in 4.4. I hope so. Him. Add collision. Friction of 50. And 0.001 and 0.001. And here. Collision. We want self-collision. Yes. Quality steps of 20. And collision quality 20. Excuse me. And set our cloth type to heavy silk. Let's see what it does. Save him. And play. See, I've made him too long. I can't tell yet. That looks about right. It blows way out. Okay. It's looking good, but it doesn't have a chance to settle down before we get to the end. Okay, so we need to let it go to like 60. And play. I'm good with that. I think. Yeah, I think I am good with that. I'm going to finish cloth, finish and apply cloth. Okay. What? Undo. You're being a bitch. Apply all. There we go. Do it that way. And it has, actually, not apply all, because I don't want to necessarily have solidity yet. The rest it can have. Apply all. Now, I'm just going to subdivide it one more afterward. Apply all there. Cool. That's looking right. And tab. Cool. Looking good. I'm just going to go grab one of the other dudes. Do I have them open? No, I don't. Because I closed Blender. File, open recent. Chosen, just open, fine. Piss off. Don't save. Where am I? Come on. Up. Paracologist people, chosen people. I'm not sure we'll use him, although I kind of want to. But definitely we're going to need a red cast in this scene because there is corruption and that's what they deal with. But we're getting close. I mean, I suppose I could make him a red cast, but I made him blue, so. That's what we're looking at here. It's pretty simple, but I think if we turn on geoscatter, just to make sure our foreground has enough that it has some stuff, and we can mess with it if we need to. Like if we stay close in here, we're fine. If we do pull back shots, it's a little empty and might get a little bit of that CG look, which we don't love. I think we do need a few more things, though. So while that comes up, do we want to... Yeah, why not? We'll go with the new one. Let's use the plant factory again. Over here, plant factory. Oh, give it to me. I've already set it up. Cache. Why are you doing this again? Again, we dealt with this yesterday. I'm sure there's a way to make it work. But it only takes a second, so whatever. Load my cache. Multitasking. He came in. Okay. Blue or mediators? Where's my blue cast? Blue cast. Person. Not the person with no clothes. Her. She'll work. Select hierarchy. Copy objects. Paste. Okay, and his default object, come on, pushed it too far over. There we go. Wish I had more screen real estate. Sorry you're having trouble with it. Let's see. Did I have cream? Yes. Divine Fabric cream. Although he could wear the full color on him because he is a Archon. Divine Velvet. Let's do it that way. Archons tend to reverse the other ones. So 3. Plus. Do I want to go that way? We could go that way like that. That's fine. Plus assign, and this one will make cream. Let's see, that worked. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. He feels very alien, which is fun. That's what we want him to. Okay, this to that. Parent object. Great. Save him. All right. Are you done? Yes. Great. You're there. We're going to go with category palms. And I have no idea what kind of palm it should be. What is local to this area, if any. But we're going to go with this one. And we're going to select 7 meters tall, gnarled. Select. And then we're going to import, I think, just one of them. Oh, I did. You bastard. I know that's there. General. Just got to open it and accept it, and then it's there. Yes. Import plant. It's loading. I remember it freaked me out the first time it took. I was like, what is it? But no, there it brings up Plant Factory. I think my computer really needs a reboot. It's been a couple days. Okay. Come on, Plant Factory. You're loading up, right? There's nothing like I gotta check or anything. There we go. You're doing your thing now. Generates us a palm. Thinks, comes back, gives me a palm tree. Which we're going to move to new collection, trees. And G, we're just going to put them, Q, I'm not going to array it, we're just going to duplicate it. And R, so we have 3 there. And 3 there. So like whatever was, building this place wanted some palm trees, which makes sense. Right. That looks good. Save. So let's bring our guy in now because we like him. Let's make sure we clear animation data on him. Oh, no, we're not done with him yet. Gotta give him one more thing. I forgot. He needs his head, his eyes, his eye mask, whatever you want to call it. Eye band. Insulate. Across. And he's going to have a thick one, just because why not? And get rid of the solidify. And quad remesh it to 500 should be fine. Honestly, more than fine. Delete the original. Come back. Q. Add modifier solidify. Till we get it to where we want it. That seems good. Apply all. Tab U. Unwrap. Smart UV project. And give it the velvet. Cool. And then we're going to then, looks right. That and that. Pose mode. In front. Select that bone. Parent to bone. Object mode. End. Great. Clear animation data. Kill in front. And yes, that is associated with it. Great. Now we got him. Save him. Armature. Select the hierarchy. Copy objects. Come over here. And we're going to put, he's going to be walking, like it's going to be a collection of people looking at this thing because this is an incursion. Let's put it there. And V. M. New collection. People. Grab him and G. Okay. Then let's grab a red. I like both of these giant reds, but which one do we like better? They're both kind of cool. We haven't used this one yet. Let's use it. Copy objects. Again, in people, paste. Where is she? Here. Make sure her feet are right. They are not. Go up a bit. There we go. That looks good. Make sure his feet are right. They're not either, but closer. That's better. Save. Then, do we want to grab him? Let's grab him. Or her, sorry. Select hierarchy. Copy objects again. Paste. and bring them over to this car. So like cops at the scene of a crime or at the scene of something. I don't have any troops here, but that's fine. It's like a plainclothes. I'm not sure I want him like that. I like this person looking here. I'm not sure that we then want our first guy walking right there. Let's see if we can't rotate. And maybe to here. Yeah, that'll be fine. I think. I'm liking that. Well, let's set us up a camera. Photographer. All right, Alexa 65. There's our lens. And 35? Or do we want? We can go 35. Resolution, wide, exposure. I'm just going to say 8 because I tend to like it. Let me just change this to 100 right now too while I'm thinking about it. Save. Then we need to give it a sky. Torn. I'm not exactly sure what time of day I want to make it. 60 JPEG. Let's see what it looks like. We've been doing a lot of like really bright in the sky days, and those are fun. But we could also do like 1108. Let's see what that does. Okay, and now we're going to look at it in color. Okay. It's kind of neat, actually, even just like that. I don't mind it. We want to change, while I'm thinking about it, our high contrast to base contrast, because that's going to make it easier for us to see what we're looking at. And we might as well try a couple different angles, although I like this one. 60. That's brighter for sure. And 20. Too bright. Interesting. I think we want more on the truck. So we started at like 180 was closest to what I wanted, right? Maybe. And if we rotated which direction? No, 120. Let's go just bump it up. So we get some light on dark going back into the scene. That feels pretty good to me. Not entirely sold on this composition yet, but I like the lighting. I think it would be better if we come in more. Where do we want that? That looks okay. Photographer, focus on, I think we're going to focus on the guy here. Or the guy? Yeah, it's a guy. The guy there. Not entirely into his hands. They sort of annoy me. But I'm all right with it, though, I think. We could, just for testing purposes... Do I still have another window, or did I close it? No, I do. What if we grab some ground? Do I have anything sand? Let's see. Maybe I do. It's bright in my office. I'm having a hard time seeing it. There's a gray sand. What does this look like? We might have to change the colors on it. A little bit of 3D scanned ground can really make a difference. I kind of like it. Kind of for like a roads kind of vibe, maybe. Let's try it and see. We're just gonna... All those go. Cool. Let's keep going it the other way too. D over here. And then goes all the way across. Let's see what that looks like. Kind of cool. I think we're going to do that, but I think we're going to actually even duplicate it out again too. So we're just going to grab all of, oh, and then I don't want people either. New collection, gray sand, cool. Alt D, SX-1. Okay, that looks right. That should be good. I think that'll help us feel more grounded in our space. Yeah, it does. We could tweak the color on it. Let's see, how's his material working on it? It's got gray sand. Shading. Come on. Oh, he's just got a little, no, okay, now it's color ramp is going to that, but Shift A, search, RGB. Just going to grab a color. And since we got the sand right beside us, let's just select it. And then that's going into what? I don't even know. Specular. Well, whatever. Shift A, search, mix color. Cool. This is going into the primary, not the primary. This is going into the secondary. It's going into that. And we're going to go with color. And we'll leave it at 50 so it's not 100% one solid color. we could also, just to be more interesting, what if we drove it by that? I'm curious. There you go. It's kind of different. So it's going to be more there. Yep. There you go. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. Just unifies it back into the color of our space more. I hope. Let's see how we feel about it. Yes. Oh, yeah. Way better. Just liking it as a ground. It looks good. Maybe throw a bit more of those in there. Why not? Let's grab this one. And here. Up a lot, but let's take it down. There we go. Cool. We like it? I think we like it. I really find it interesting how just something as simple as that can make a huge difference in your scene, because that just totally elevates that scene entirely to where I want it to be. I like it. I'm liking it quite a bit. I think I want to pull back just a little bit just to give us so that tree is not cutting off and tangenting. But that's okay. That looks good. Again, since we pulled back, let's focus on our guy again. Not that it moved much. We pulled back 10 centimeters, like whatever. That looks right. I like it. Okay. And I think we are in good shape. Yeah, this turned out all right. So we made our guy, who we will focus on another shot, but we got him, rigged and set up. We brought in some stuff with organic, and then we modified it using my differential growth modifier to make it look truly kind of gnarly. We made a real simple compound and then put some buildings in it. And then we used the plant factory bridge to bring in our palm trees. And I like it. I think we're in good shape. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me again, folks. I appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow, as usual. And hopefully I'll see you then. Have a great rest of your day. Do some cool stuff. And we'll see you later. Take care, everybody. Bye.